Hi, and welcome to Fox News.
My name is Philip Rippenstein.
My name's Mike Hunt.
And today is December 29th, 1979.
What a year's it been.
It has been a crazy year. Today we decided to have a special for you folks at home. We are going to look at this decade in review, this whole decade, from 1970 to 1979. What do you think?
I think we should, for the viewers at home. They've been sitting on their couch doing God knows what, so we're going to start off with world news. In 1970, China launches its first satellite. Good job, China! And in 1971, South Vietnamese and the United States invades Laos in 71. And in 72, Israel athletes taken hostage and killed at the Olympics.
That was terrible. And
Shocker.
It was very shocking.
One of my friends were there. This was very bloody. In 73, President Nixon takes the last troops out of Vietnam.
Thank God, man. I was part of the peace protests.
I can see that. And in 74, India tests its first nuclear bomb. Very scary. Sounds like that nuclear bomb could do a big... And in 75, 8,000 ceramic warriors discovered in China.
Oh, the ceramic terracotta warriors.
They weren't weird warriors. Ceramic. Got ya. And an Ebola outbreak in 76.
Oh, happened in Africa. That was bad.
Sounds like an outbreak.
Yep.
And in 77, a nuclear proliferation pact was signed with 15 countries.
And that included the U.S. and the USSR.
Very good. Never did like the USSR. And in 78, Israel hammered out a peace agreement with them about the whole religious war. Hopefully for now. And finally, this year, in 79, Iranian students stormed the U.S. Embassy.
It's lasting so long. It's lasted almost over a year.
444 days. It's longer than I've been alive.
Yes, sir.
Alright.
Now we'd like to take a break and go over to news about sports with our very own Jack the Ripper.
Take it away, Jack.
Well, thank you, Phil. And that's right, I'm sporting my 73 college basketball uniform, equipped with short shorts. But let's get to the sports part of this interview, where we have our, where we have our 70s sports. In 1970, we had Monday Night Football making its debut. Also in the 70s, we had the Miami Dolphins. They went for their perfect season, 17-0. On the other hand, Tampa Bay Buccaneers went 2 seasons without a win. That's 0-26. In basketball, we had Will and Kareem, Mr. Clutch, and Big O had their 7-foot-tall giant rivalry for 3 years, 70 to 73. They went head-to-head, toe-to-toe, fro-to-fro. Also, we have George Foreman. Yeah, George Foreman knocking out Frazier for the World Heavyweight Championship. Frazier was undefeated. This is big news. In baseball, the Reds beat the Red Sox at the World Series. Red Sox never going to win that World Series. Pete Rose challenged Joe DiMaggio's 56-game hit streak. He only made 44 games with successful hits. Well, that's pretty darn close if you ask me. And back to you, Phil.
Thank you, Jack. Alright, so back to U.S. news. In 1970, that was the year that Marshall University plane crashed.
It's tragic.
Yeah.
75 people dying.
75 people, students, coaches. It's just terrible. But hey, in our brighter news, in 71, Disney World opens.
Woohoo!
Yeah, took my kids there. Man, that was fun.
Did they see Pluto?
Dude, Pluto, Mickey, the whole gang, dude. They were all there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very sweet.
Also in 71, a new stock market index opened. It's called the NASDAQ.
deck.
Yeah, I personally won some cash, you know. Yeah, so it's cool. Then 72, that was election year, but that was also the year that the Watergate incident happened.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was bad for Nixon. Then 73, Congress, they passed the War Powers Act. Yeah, that was pretty significant. It limits the president's power. He can only take our troops to a country without the Congress's approval for only 60 days. So no Vietnams or anything like that anymore. Then in 74, Nixon hands in his resignation letter. Yeah.
Sends it in to Congress. I'm leaving.
Probably because of that Watergate incident, you know.
Probably.
And 74, Evel Knievel jumps Snake River Canyon. Falls 600 feet to his death. Nah.
You should have seen the look on your
We had
face.
you guys going.
Beautiful.
Nah, he didn't die. But he did fall 600 feet. That's pretty impressive.
I would probably die though.
Yeah. Then in 75, Congress it removes the literacy requirement for voting. So all you people out there who can't read and don't read the newspaper, just watch the news, you know, like me, you guys go vote now because you don't have to read in order to vote. Then 76, big year. 1776 was the year that we signed the Declaration of Independence. So obviously, 1976 was the U.S. bicentennial. It's the year that the U.S. turned the big 200. It was cool. Then 77, we had the New York City blackout. The whole city went out for like 26 hours or something.
Black.
It was crazy. Then in 78, the Jonestown Massacre.
Oh, 900 people.
Yeah, they all died from drinking cyanide following this crazy Jonestown guy.
I was going to go down there, but I decided not to because I missed the train.
Smart for you, man.
Yeah.
Then, of course, this year we had the 3 mile...
We're back.
Okay,
We
sorry,
good?
folks. We
We're
were
good?
having a few technical difficulties. Okay, but we're being assured that it's all good now. So, back to what I was saying, in 79, which was this year, we had that 3 Mile Island partial meltdown. It was crazy. With nuclear power plants. It was almost
Not
like
good.
Chernobyl, you know, over in
Chernobyl
Russia.
all over again, but over here in the
Yeah.
States.
Scary stuff. And then we're moving on to local news. Back in 71, the GM plant down in Detroit had their longest strike in history. Many employees just went on strike, you know, GM plant. I had a friend, he worked in the GM plant, he was on strike.
Oh, did he?
Hey, did nothing but sit on his butt all day, you know, and just watch TV. That's all he did.
Wow, some protest.
I know, tell me about it. Anyways, the Fermi 1 nuclear plant. Remember that was that plant that in the 60s had something wrong with it, almost had a
yes,
meltdown?
the meltdown.
It was supposed to come back on in the 70s, May of 70. It ended up
Yeah.
getting postponed for a couple months, didn't come back on until
Yes.
July.
Got its operator license, got taken away so they weren't able to use it, so it
Yeah,
got shut down.
72 got completely shut
But the
down.
repair bill on that thing was massive, $138 million.
That's insane.
Wow.
Yeah. And then in 75, we had a freighter sink up in Lake Superior, the Edmund Fitzgerald. Yeah, big freighter, big storm, took it all down.
Sounds like Titanic.
Yeah, it does.
I
Then
wonder if they're going to make a movie.
that'd be crazy. I'll get started rolling it, you know, Edmund Fitzgerald. And then, anyways, also in 75, we had Jimmy Hoffa disappearance.
Oh, yeah.
He was that big-time businessman down in Detroit.
Yeah, he was just a couple blocks down the office. But
Yeah.
I never know what
Yeah,
happened
just
to him.
completely disappeared. You know what I heard? I heard that somebody killed him, and then they took his body and they buried it in the cement of the Ambassador Bridge.
Whoa.
Yeah, so
Sounds a
crazy.
little far. but-
Yeah. And anyways, we're going to be moving on now to our live, in-depth, on-the-scene coverage.
Cash, that's you.
Yes. And he's going to be, our reporter is going to be covering music, television, entertainment, and fashion.
Well, here he is. Fernando Chiazetti.
Cesaro?
Oh, it's Cesaro. My bad.
Okay, take it away, Cheese It. Woo!